So every day you're open. Every day you're open. You're cutting off distractions. You're not putting everybody in your business. Sometimes you may get to, with certain issues that you deal with, you may feel like, I really need to talk to someone who knows more than me. I really need to get some advice and all of that. If you're not led to speak on your situation to particular people, don't do it. I don't care how knowledgeable they are, because the wrong person knowing your affairs could end up steering you wrong, because now they have an agenda for, yeah, we're supposed to be profitable, but sometimes your profit is in you airing out those things that you have been given, the things that you didn't even pay for. When you came to earth, they were already in you. And as we grow and progress through life, we're stirring up these gifts and talents in different ways. Even some of these terrible and horrendous lessons that we learn allow us to stir up these things that are within us. Even your gift to storytell, using your negative experiences to enlighten others, to bring others out of depression, to bring others out of the grips of the damnation of hell, to bring others out of darkness, the darkness of ignorance. It could be the darkness of gloom, defeat, no knowledge. Other women who have not had mothers, other women who are fatherless, who don't know. And maybe you were fatherless or motherless. Maybe you had a father, but he was in the home, but not there still. Maybe you had a mother, she was in the home, but she still wasn't there. I mean, it's just so many dynamics, nuances, and moving parts in the human experience. And sometimes when you let those things out, there are some of us, we have the gift of gab. And you can write books. You can start a podcast. You can start a charity. You can go down there to the recreational center, the YMCA, and start a class based off your experience. What you got for free. I mean, financially, it was free. It costed you some things. It definitely costed you some things. But as we have freely received, no matter how horrendous it was, we're supposed to freely give. And do you know that when we give, we open ourselves up to receive? The finances are going to come. The opportunities are going to come. So you looking at it as, how can I earn more? How can I earn more? But you haven't even thought about, if you give more in certain areas, people are going to be chasing you with gifts. People are chasing you, trying to give you something that you wouldn't even buy if you had the money. Something that you've been wanting for a long time and you don't know how to obtain it. Someone's just going to give it to you based off what you have given. God, we're not supposed to be of the world. And when a person is becoming of the world, this is one of the telltale signs. When everything that they've done, they claim to be self-made. They don't give God the glory, and they refuse to give honor to those who have assisted them along the way. No one is self-made. Okay, I talked about this in my first book, Crazy Enough to Jump. And I mean, I go down the line of from birth up until the point you are right now. There is someone that's assisting you. If I could just give you an example. When you come into this world, someone has to take you out. That's the doctor, that's the midwife, your mom, your dad. Because sometimes people do water births at home. My mom had a best friend who delivered her own babies. She pulled them out herself. That's help. Okay? In the hospital, when they slap that bottom and make sure you're breathing and everything is just fine, and you're ready to go home, ready to get into the earth and get into the wind with your new mom. That's help. The feeding, whether you're breastfed, whether you bottle fed, that's help. Okay? When you go to school, every teacher who takes their time to teach you something, that is help. If you are homeschooled, whoever is homeschooling you, that's help, my brothers and sisters. Well, I did my classes online. Okay, was there an online teacher that were doing live classes for an hour? Oh no, it was book reading only. Okay, who wrote those books? Who wrote those articles that you read? All right. Once you got grown, you have a record deal now. Oh, I'm self-made. Nobody in my family helped me get there. Nope, none of my friends helped me. Okay. So when you left home, and you moved to another state and you had to stay on somebody's couch and they let you stay free, that wasn't help? Huh? When you went down to the studio and you really didn't have the money and they allowed you to use the space and now you have a record out, no one helped you. Even the people who work the electricity, who turn it on, that's help. The building has been empowered and then somebody had to pay that electric bill in order for you to be in there. The AC that's burning, the water that you used when you went to use the bathroom and you flushed the toilet. Who was the plumber that set that up? It's all a system. There is nothing that you can do. Even if you dumpster dive, who was responsible for putting that dumpster out there? What employee came out there and put that food out there, or those products for you to even be able to dumpster dive? No matter what we do, my brothers and sisters, whether you know the individual or not, the way is constantly being made for us. And when people pat themselves on the back and they don't give light, if they don't shed light on those who have assisted them along the way, and they don't give God any glory for the strength that He's gave them, the knowledge, the people that have came along the way, that have shared different things to assist them along the way, this is how you know that you are becoming more worldly. Because you know life can be like this, up and down, just like a roller coaster. Today you can be doing good, happy, hanging out with your friends, hanging out with your family, and tonight you get a phone call that they got killed in a car accident. Life is fragile. Life is precious. Why waste your time running behind people, looking for people to value you, wanting someone to know your worth? You know your worth. As long as you know your worth, that's good enough. Treasure yourself and treat yourself as such. And the right individual or the right people will come around who know how to appreciate you for the gem you are. When you're in the wrong place, baby, you cheapen yourself. If you sit up in the Dollar Tree, of course you're $1.50, $1.25, because y'all know Dollar Tree went up. The stuff in is not $1 anymore. Okay? If you sit up in daily deals in the thrift store, of course you're $2, $3. But if you go to Macy's, if you go to some of these designer stores, the price is higher. You have to stop hanging out with cheap people. Well, what do you mean by that, Internet? I'm talking about cheap in the mindset. This is why it's so important to get up and command your day like the Bible talks about. To get up and set your intentions for today. Today, let me give you an example. What does it mean to command your day? Today, I'm going to do my best to remain calm. I know that there are going to be some distractions. I may get blindsided, but I want to do my best to remain calm. And instead of reacting, I want to properly respond in a way that I won't have to apologize for tomorrow. Commanding your day. We can even do that with food. I'm working on my diet. I'm working on my body. So no matter who offer me what today, I don't want to do any fast food. I don't want to do any sweets. Okay? I'm sticking with that today. That's what it means to command your day. Set your intentions. It's important that we do that daily. So if you have to be to work at 10, don't get up at 9:30, because you're not giving yourself enough time to get your mind together to even face today and today's happenings. Your gifts shall make room for you. When we work our gifts, talents, and skills, they make our lives better. They build our network and our net worth. But you have someone that's telling you you need to change. When I was in, I think it was 6th grade, or was it 9th? Either way, no, it wasn't 6th grade. It was high school, 9th grade. That's when it was. 9th grade, I had a science teacher. And one of his favorite statements was, consider the source. Stay with me now. This is very important. Consider the source. Well, Internet, what was he talking about? When people are telling you things, you need to consider the messenger. Oh, yeah. Why is this person telling you that you need to stop doing something? Who is this person to you? How do they benefit by you engaging in this thing they're telling you to stop? Or how do they benefit from you not engaging in this thing they're telling you to stop? You see, some men are selfish. Some men are hyper manipulative. They have to have control. And if you do anything outside of what they give you authority or permission to do, they feel as though they lose control. They feel as though they are not in charge. There should never be a time that you shut God out in order to appease a human being. If it doesn't work out this way, it just means that God's going to do it another way. We have our plan, right? We know what we desire. We know what we need. And we put everything towards that. Nevertheless, we're sitting there and things don't go according to the way we planned it. Now we're trying to figure out, so what's next? I was set on it happening this way, but it didn't. So Internet, you might be asking me, Internet, what are you going to do? I'm going to do my best to walk in peace and certainty, knowing that God's just going to do it another way. You can look at this situation that occurred today as a door closed, but perhaps that door closed because that's not the right door that I'm supposed to walk through. Maybe it was all about me absorbing the information that I gained today, because I definitely gained some information. I've already wrote it down, have already made note of it. So the information that I did receive is definitely beneficial, definitely something that I have for a lifetime that I can share with others. It just didn't go the way that I planned it. So it's okay. Am I sad about it? Absolutely not. I just know, once again, that no word is going to happen another way. And this is what I want to convey to you all. No matter what you're facing today, no matter what it is, if it's a relationship status, if it's a vocation change, if it's a promotion that you're going up for, if it's a transportation issue, if it's your children, if it's a internal issue going on with the family, if it's a problem with the neighbors, your health, finances, no matter what it is, the word tells us to cast all of our cares on God, for he cares for us. And it says, when asking and when praying, don't have any doubt. Okay? If you have doubt, it says don't expect for God to do anything for you. Because how can you ask for something but it's doubt on your head? Just like this. You asking for something but you're knocking on wood and you're crossing your fingers. You're asking for something but you're like, can I do this? But you're like, You're already expecting for things to go wrong. That's not the way that you ask. The word tells us to come boldly. Come boldly before the throne of grace that we may obtain. Don't go to God scared, doubting. You're really unsure, you're uncertain. Come on, you're going to the owner, the creator of the universe. Anything that we can see and sense, God created all of this. Like, why are you afraid? Your situation to him isn't even a speck. It's nothing. Yet you're staying up all night long stressing it. You can't sleep, you're restless. You're drinking, trying to numb yourself, smoking, doing various things, trying to get it off your mind. It's not going to go away. We have to just lay it at God's feet. Because we're human, yeah, we're going to think about it. But as far as stressing about it and getting worried, we're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to be totally reliant on God. And because God is within us, we're victorious. We cannot fail. It doesn't matter that a door appeared to close today, yesterday. It doesn't matter. That's just what it looks like. But remember, it's what you don't see. That door closed. Someone told you no, but you don't know what's going on behind that no. Maybe it was put on their heart to tell you no because it's something better. You're asking for a little old tiny teddy bear when there's a gigantic real life individual that's going to be a bonus to your life. Do we know or not? I know I'm coming through. I know that I'm okay. I know that my health is top tier. Come on, this is affirmations. After I say it, you say it. I know that I'm gorgeous. I know that I'm making a positive impact on everybody that I touch, everybody that I talk to. It don't matter what type of transaction it is. I'm making a positive impact. When I leave home, I have a positive attitude. I know that all things are working out in my favor. I know that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. You all have a nice day, and I hope this video has ignited you in some way, shape, or form.